Hi and welcome to Copenhagen. Thanks for dropping in. Hope everybody is doing well. Today I am doing a Black Friday sneak peek of Spellbound from Diamond Art Club. So this is the fourth and final Black Friday sneak peek from the big Black Friday box. I received the box this morning, so I've been recording. So this is the fourth Black Friday sneak peek. So if you haven't seen the others, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification button and you will catch any future videos. So I've already taken out of the big box and we have the standard Diamond Art Club box. So here we have Diamond Art Club, Do What Makes You Sparkle. Move it up slightly further. You can see it as square drills, even from a distance. The fact it has this square, it means square drills. If it had a pink circle, it would be round. So then we have the thumbnail. I'll try to be careful with this box. And it is Spellbound by Myles Pinkney. And square drills, size 27.6 inches by 41.3 inches, which is 70 centimeters by 105 centimeters. So another biggie. All inclusive, see back for contents. So this is basically what we have in the back, how it works. We have 6 thumbnails, we have a hole in the box. I'm pretty sure everything will be fine though, something's hit the box, but it doesn't really seem to be damaged. We'll find out when we open it. Kit contents, we'll go through that as I go through the unboxing. Comes in 3 different languages, and then we have at the bottom, warning, choking hazard, keep out of reach of small children. You don't want them choking on your diamond painting drills. So that is the box, which is wrapped in clear cellophane to stop any dust or fibres, hair, anything getting into it. So we'll open it up. And we'll see what's in the box. So when you open the top, if you haven't bought from Diamond Art Club, you can expect the toolkit, and it is there. So this is the Diamond Art Club toolkit. Comes in this resealable bag, which is reusable and recyclable. Has the Diamond Art Club logo again, Diamond Art Club, Do What Makes You Sparkle. On the back we have the contents, but we'll just open it up and we'll see what the contents are. So reach in, first thing I pick up this time is tweezers. So because it is a square kit, we get tweezers. If it had been round, we wouldn't. So branded Diamond Art Club, very sharp tweezers, steel, solid, good tweezers. Unlike the cheap tin ones that you get in some kits that are very soft, it makes it very difficult to pick up the drills. You squeeze really hard to try and pick up the drill. Because you squeeze really hard, the drills ping away, and you put the tweezers in the drawer or throw them away and never try tweezers again. If you get a better set of tweezers, it does make a huge difference. The thing about these tweezers is they are extremely sharp. So they come with a little cap. I would recommend you always keep it on when you're not using them. I have seen pictures of these tweezers standing up on the floor, stuck into hardwood floor, standing up. I've also seen people dropping them on their foot and being stuck with their tweezers. So good idea when you're not using them, put the cap on and keep them out of reach of children. They are very sharp. So good set of tweezers. Then The next thing is a pen. Diamond Art Club do random colours. You do not get solid pink pens from Diamond Art Club. Most are, in fact I think they're all sort of semi-transparent. They've got little flecks of glitter in them. This one is orange. It is totally random which colour you get. So we've got an orange diamond painting pen. The tip is exactly the same as any other pen. The plastic and then the brass insert. It's just really the colour is different. And then because we've got an orange pen, we get the orange squidgy, so this matches the pen. So if you get a green pen, you'll get a green squidgy. This slides over the pen and you push that up to here. Sometimes you'll find them really tight. This one isn't actually too bad, that went on okay. So now it makes the pen a little bit thicker and softer. Now you've got that spongy. It can be a benefit to people who have problems with their fingers or their hands, like arthritis. I know that people can struggle to hold narrow things, so this makes the pen that little bit thicker and just more comfortable in general because of the sponge. So that is the pen. The next thing I pull out is the wax. Diamond Art Club supply a little case, heart-shaped case for heart-shaped wax. So we have 2 pieces of pink wax, that's what comes as standard. Fits inside the little case, which is quite handy because it means it's protected from dust and pet hairs and all that sort of thing. Also helps to stop the wax drying out, so that's good. Then we've got one multi-placer. This fits in the end of the pen. You just push it in. Diamond painting pens have a single tip. You can only pick up one drill at a time. But if you have multi-placers, you can push this into the wax, get a little channel of wax in here, and then you can pick up a row of drills. So it can speed things up if you have a section that's all one colour. Rather than placing drills singly, you can place little rows of them and speed things up. There should be another one in here, a bit bigger. Everything gets caught on the tray, that's the problem. Right, okay, so we've got it. So you can see we've got 2 different sizes. So if you have a really large area of one colour, you can use this one to speed things up. So they come as standard. And then since I've taken everything out of the thing, we can have a look at washi tape. So washi tape is totally random what colour and what pattern you get on it. People use it to cover the glue around the edges of the diamond painting when they're working on it. The glue goes slightly over, like past the picture, and that means that when you're working on it, your hand sometimes sticks to the glue. It can be a bit irritating, but the other thing is that dust and hair and fibres from your clothes, anything, sticks to the glue, and then after a while it looks pretty grubby. So people will put this around the edge, just over the glue, not on the picture, to prevent stuff sticking to the glue and to stop their hand sticking to the glue. So you can use it for that. Other people will use it over the top of the clear cover. They will make a grid, so they'll decide what sort of size of sections they want to set, and then they'll put strips across and strips up and down to break it up into squares or rectangles. And then they use scissors to cut up the tape, so they get a straight cut, because if you try and cut the cellophane with scissors, it tends to wander. You might start okay and then it suddenly wants to go left or right, just like trying to cut cellophane in a straight line. Doesn't really work. So what some people do is they make up a grid and then they cut along the tape so the cuts are nice and straight, so they can cut the sections they want. So two different ways that people use the washi tape. The next thing is cover minder. These are used to hold the clear cover up. If you don't cut if you don't cut the cover, some people just fold it up or fold it sideways to get to what they want to work on. What you can use the cover minder for, or what it is meant to be used for, is if you fold the cover up, the cover minder has two magnets. One is glued on the back, and then you get a loose magnet. You put the magnet underneath the canvas, you fold up the sheet, you put this over the top, the magnets click together and it holds the sheet up while you work. When you're finished, you reach underneath, you pull out the magnet, take this away, and then you can fold the clear sheet back down again. Some people like to work with the clear sheet. They don't want to cut it, they just move it back as far as they need to get to the section. So they would use a cover minder, or they could use a cover minder. It comes in very handy for that. Cover minder's totally random what you get. This one's quite a cool one. 4 little flowers in a window box, it looks like. So that's quite a nice one. Next is the tray. Diamond Art Club's tray is a good one. It's a bit bigger than most, but the main thing for me is it has straight sides, which means if you're sitting on the table and you touch the side with your hand by accident, it won't flip over. If trays have angled sides, they will flip really easily, so your drills end up on the glue. Then you have to use your tweezers to pick the drills off one at a time, put them back in the tray. It's very annoying. So Diamond Art Club provide straight edges so it doesn't flip. They also provide a little stopper, and this is just to stop the drills from coming out here when you don't want them to. Maybe when you're shaking your tray, or if you're picking the tray up and moving it, you might accidentally tilt it and the drills will pour out the nozzle. If you've got the stopper, they won't do that. So a little stopper on the tray. Last but not least, the baggies. You get a bag of bags, and these can be used to keep your spare drills. When you're finished, you'll have spares, so all you need to do is take a note of the DMC code, put it on a label, stick it to the bag, pour your drills in, then you know which colour it is, and you can use them in future kits. If you are short of a few drills, you can look through your bags, see if you've got the same DMC code. If you have, you can use them in that diamond painting, save you having to wait on drills getting posted out to you. So quite handy to keep them. So normally Diamond Art Club 25 bags. We'll see what we get this time. So we count the bag they came in because it's the same size. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Only 14 this time. That's the least I've ever had from Diamond Art Club. It is random, but normally it's in the region of 25, so 14 this time. So that is the toolkit. Pretty extensive. I don't think there is any other company that provides all of this in the toolkit as part of the package. So good quality tweezers, random coloured pen with a matching squidgy, 2 multiplacers, washi tape, 2 pieces of pink wax in a heart shape in a little case, the cover minder, tweezers, tray with straight edges and a stopper. So nice little setup there. So we'll move all this to the side. And then we can have a look at the contents of the box, because that's what we are really interested in. So reach in and something falls out. So this is a little sticker. Diamond Art Club supplies stickers for people who keep logbooks of the diamond painting. You can keep this as a little marker. So it gives you the title, the artist, the shape, so square, and the size. So you have all that information on the little sticker that you can put in your book. So I'll put that to the side. And then now we're down to the canvas. Diamond Art Club, do what makes you sparkle. So this is sealed as well, so again prevents any dust or anything getting inside. So you've got the box is actually sealed, and originally you've got an outer box, then the box that the kit is in, then that box is sealed, and then the canvas is sealed. So very little chance of anything contaminating the glue. So as always, the drills are inside the canvas. So if we just tip it up, that's the drills. Put the canvas to the side for now. So we get a little thank you leaflet, a little bit about Diamond Art Club, and then inside what's included in your kit, which is what we're going through. It's in 3 different languages. We've got some tips and tricks, various little tips about diamond painting, and then we've got a 10% discount off your next purchase by using this code. Then we've got a scan code where you can go and actually watch a video of someone diamond painting, which if you're totally new to diamond painting, I would definitely recommend that you have a look at that, because it's a lot easier to understand things when you can see people doing it rather than just little short notes on how to diamond paint. Then we have another scan code for the VIP Facebook group. There's over 32,000 members in that group now, and it's going up all the time. You can only join this group if you have purchased a diamond painting from Diamond Art Club. So everybody in the group, all 32,200 and something last time I looked, have all bought at least one diamond painting from Diamond Art Club. So that is a huge knowledge base. If you are new to diamond painting, you have any questions, just go in and ask. People are more than happy to answer questions. If you're diamond painting and you suddenly come across a problem that you've never had before, I would post up in there as well. With so many people, the chances are someone else has had that problem and they can maybe help. So very helpful group. You will see lots and lots and lots of pictures of Diamond Art Club canvases, either in progress or finished. So it's quite interesting to see what people are working on. And then we've got the step-by-step instructions on how to diamond paint again. And finally we have the Diamond Art Club app. So you can download the app and you will get a 20% discount off the first purchase. It's only the first purchase. So 20% off your purchase, which is really nice. And that is it. So that is the thank you booklet. The other piece of paper is the key. So this is where you've got all of the details that you need to know, like how many colours have I got. It goes 1 to 62, so 62 colours in this diamond painting. A huge thumbnail, so you can see what the picture is. The title, Spellbound by Myles Pinkney. You can put the start date and finish date, because it's quite easy to forget when you started or finished, and it's a very common question. When people see your diamond painting, usually the first thing they ask me anyway is, how long did that take? And then it says diamond shaped square, and then the size. So we have a really high resolution picture, and there are a lot of candles in this one. Sort of reminds me of Harry Potter. And has a huge book here, candles around it. He's casting a spell, looks like there's some sort of dragon appearing there. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. But we'll have a look at the canvas and then we'll really start to see the details. So on the key, or the legend, some people call it the legend, we have how many drills. The next column is the symbols, so that is the symbols that you will find on the canvas. And then the last one, color code, is the DMC code. So these numbers relate to a specific color. The usual one that I mentioned is 310. DMC 310 is black. Any company who uses DMC standards, if you see 310, it's black. And every other color, whatever the number is, that is always the color. So the other thing about this is these are actually labels. So they're pre-cut, so you can peel them off and stick them on your containers or your bags, depending on how you work. So you don't have to write labels and try and draw symbols or anything like that. You just peel these off and stick them on, and that's it. So a really quick way to mark up all your containers. So that's the key, or the legend. You'll hear both getting mentioned, or read both getting mentioned in the groups. It's the same thing. Then we get the drills. They always have a label on them, and you can see the title. So we are looking at Spellbound, and it says Spellbound on the label, so we're sure we've got the correct drills for the canvas. The bag opens along a glue strip. You just peel this back, take the drills out, get the noisy part done. So now we can have a look at the drills. Diamond Art Club manufacture their own drills now, so they have total control over the quality. They do not sell their drills to any other company. I asked them, so they said no, they are exclusive to us. We produce and quality control our own drills, and they are very, very good. They are resin drills. The bases are always nice and flat, the colours are always very vibrant, and they are very, very shiny. So really, really nice drills. So just going to have a quick skim through. So we have the DMC code is printed on the bags. So this colour of brown is 3858. So when you see 3858, the drills will be this colour. So quick skim through. Oops. And there's the good old 310 black. A few bags of 310. Quite a few bags of 310. So just having a quick look at them, making sure that everything looks okay, that they're not clumping together in the bag. That would be a sign of oil or something from the machinery. Absolutely fine, nice and shiny, all moving freely in the bags. No problems at all. So just a very quick skim. So now we're getting to the smaller bags, and we're getting to the colours. Some brighter colours in here. I'm sure that'll have to do with the candles. We've got nice bright orange, yellow, red. Then we've got some ABs, Aurora Borealis. These drills have a special coating on them that reflects different colours of light. So they are red drills, but as I tilt them in the light, I can see pink, purple, green, yellow, blue. So when you walk past, once your diamond painting is done and it's on the wall, when you walk past, you'll get little flashes of these different colours. Really, really nice effect. So just carry on skimming through. There's another AB again, and another AB, another AB, the green one, and yellow. So a few ABs in this one. It's actually 4 ABs in this, and fairy dust, which I've missed, I think. Fairy dust drills start with a Z. It's Diamond Art Club's own thing. They're basically drills that have a very fine glitter on them, so they give a different effect again. So we have 4 ABs and 1 fairy dust. So I'll move all this to the side. We can have a good look at the canvas. So as I said, this is another biggie. So we'll start at the bottom, switch some lights off, try and cut back the reflection. Switch 2 lights off, I think. Then we can start looking at the canvas. So this is the bottom. You can see we've got these like orbs that have got candles inside them. And then as we start to go up, you can see there are lots of them. We have his book here. And then some big candles so he can read. And actually come to him now. Whoops. It's quite difficult to work these big canvases. So now you can see he's got his pointy hat on. And that looks like some kind of fire dragon to me that he's conjured up. So a lot of reds and yellows. And he's got his bright robes as well. He's got runes on the robes. Huge beard. And more candles. So lots of candles floating all around him, and then we've got this dragon. It's really cool. So it's called Spellbound. So he's summoned this dragon from the spell in the book. So again, massive canvas, definitely something if you're into fantasy art and wizards and all that sort of thing, which I am. So yeah, I mean, another really nice one from Diamond Art Club. But what I would like to do now is have a close-up look, just so you can see what the print actually looks like, and get a better idea of what it would be like to work on this one. So we'll have a closer look. So now we're having a closer look at the actual canvas, and we're just checking that we can read all the symbols, everything's nice and easy to read. We don't have any misprint, double print, faded print, anything like that. So just now we're just coming down to the tail of that little dragon that was flying above his head, that he's obviously summoned from the spell in the book. So as we come down, we'll see his hat starting to come in, and then we'll see his face, and you can see the expression in his eyes. They can only do things like this when they make the canvases large. The larger the canvas, the more detail you can get. If you made the canvas smaller than this, you would start to lose definition and a lot of the details. So Diamond Art Club look at the original artwork, they deal with the artist, and everything is licensed. So they look at the artwork and then they start to work on a rendering of that artwork, and they decide what size is going to work best. If they go any lower than this, they're going to lose too much detail. It's going to have a detrimental effect on the image. It just won't look as good. So they've worked on it and they've decided this is the minimum size where they can still get a really good rendering. So you can see here all the different colours that go into the beard, and it's the way they blend colours. They've always been very good at that, and they just keep getting better and better. If I go back to the kits that I bought when I first started with buying from Diamond Art Club, they have changed quite a bit. The quality of everything has improved. The canvas maybe has stayed the same. I always remember the first time I opened a Diamond Art Club, as soon as I touched the canvas, I knew there was definitely something different about this. It was way better than anything else. It still is. I do have some old kits that I haven't done yet, so it's going to be interesting to actually open them and work on them and compare them to what we're getting now. But I would say that definitely in the past 2 years things have stepped up. The rendering is just getting so good. But again, this is another really nice one. Definitely something for people who are interested in like witches and wizards and fantasy. And again, looking at the canvas, okay, it looks good, but it does not compare to the finished piece. Once you've got the drills in and you've got those bright bold colours, and the sparkle of the ABs and the fairy dust, the whole thing, the whole thing will really come alive, like every diamond painting. The canvases look good, but once the drills are on, they look way better. So if you start off with a really good looking canvas, you can only expect it's going to get better once you start putting the drills down. And this one is going to be no exception. Really nice fantasy art. Yeah, I really like it. So that was Spellbound from Myles Pinkney. Another really nice fantasy art, if that is your cup of cocoa, and it's definitely mine. Really nice image. Really like the way the candles are all floating around, and I'm just trying to imagine what it's going to look like when it's finished. As I said, looking at these canvases, comparing the actual canvas to the finished piece, there is a huge difference. The colours are much more vibrant. You're going to have the sparkle of the ABs and fairy dust as well. All these candles floating around. I can just imagine the sparkle that we're going to get, and the little, I'll call it a fire dragon. I would imagine there's going to be quite a few ABs in that as well. The other thing is the size. I mean, it is pretty big, but as I said, you really need the size to get the detail. I can see, like when I look at his eyes, you can see expression in his eyes. If they made it smaller, you would lose that. You would lose a lot of things if it went smaller. And that is the thing about diamond painting. If you want a lot of detail, or if you have an image that needs a lot of detail, you have to go with a large canvas. Shrinking it down just doesn't work. You would always be looking at it and thinking, but with Diamond Art Club, you don't have to think about that. That's one of the things that I like as well, that they decide the size. They have a really high standards. They strive to push things all the time. I like that as well, but they want the images to be as good as possible. So they work on it. They have people who sit and basically build up the picture and decide the size. And they've decided this is the minimum size that you can go and still get the amount of detail that Diamond Art Club would want. So I'm sure it is going to look really good. Again, just fantasy art is something that I like, so definitely one for me. But I don't know how long it's going to be before I actually get it done. I have measured the gap where Batman is at the moment, and 70 centimetres will just fit in that gap. So at some point in the future he will be hanging up here, and people can admire him from afar. But you will see that once it's finished, the colours are much bolder, very sparkly, ABs thrown in as well, just would give it that sort of magical feel, I'm sure, with all these candles floating around. Again, really nice image, definitely something that interests me. So that is it. That is my final Black Friday sneak peek. This is actually the 6th one that I've done, so yeah, I've been quite busy. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you have seen something out of the 100 new designs that interest you for Black Friday, and I hope you get the ones that you're after. So that is it pretty much. If you enjoyed the video and you want to see more unboxings, unbaggings, comparisons, maybe future sneak peeks, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification button. If you do that, you may catch me live and you can drop in, see what I'm working on, have a bit of a chat, and I'm always interested in just meeting people around the world and shooting the breeze. We can be talking about diamond painting, talking about the weather, talking about anything. So I am originally from Scotland, as you can probably tell from the accent, but I moved to Copenhagen, Denmark 12 years ago, and I found it quite interesting when I moved here. Quite a few things are different. Licorice ice cream, licorice cheese, licorice beer. There's a theme there. Yeah, so yeah, things are definitely interesting over here. So if you want to learn a bit about Denmark, please drop in. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and in the meantime, take care, be safe, and wash your hands.